That will be a lot of fun to take a look at. We'll hear from Tom Holliday, we will hear from players, and we will hear from just about everybody that you need to hear from as we get you set for the games tomorrow. Tonight, email frenzy night on the Cape Cod Baseball Network. Josh, do you have our final totals?
I have our final totals. First and foremost, thanks to everybody for participating in this and sending us emails from all across the country and all across North America, for that matter. It was a very successful email frenzy, and thank you so much for participating in it in the 17th year of Email Frenzy on the Cape Cod Baseball Network. Our final totals, we heard from 19 U.S. states and Washington, D.C., and 4 different countries. Those countries, the United States, Canada, Mexico, and then across the pond from the United Kingdom. In the final tally, we got a last-minute email from Connecticut.
Yeah.
And there is a tie for first with 6 emails from Connecticut and 6 from California. 2 from Connecticut were from Cooper's parents. I don't think that counts, but considering we make the rules, we'll say it does. Those 2 had 6. But we did get a couple of late ones, too, including 1 more from Connecticut, 1 from Kentucky, and 1 from Indiana. 19 U.S. states and D.C.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. Give you the final standings in the Cape League for the regular season. Everybody done, 44 games. First in the West Division. Falmouth wins the West. They'll take home the President's Trophy with 56 points. That's the best in the Cape League by 6 points. Wareham is 2, Cotuit number 3, and Bourne sneaks in at 4. Hyannis is the lone team out in the West Division. So it'll be Falmouth versus Bourne and Wareham versus Cotuit in the West Division. On the other side for the East Division, Chatham wins the East, so it'll be Chatham versus Harwich. They're the number 1 seed in the East Division, tied with Orleans and Wareham for the second most points of any team in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Orleans is the 2, YD is the 3, and Harwich is the 4. So in the East Division, the playoff matchups are as follows: Chatham versus Harwich and Orleans versus Yarmouth Dennis. The East Division Series, the division series as a whole, will be played Friday, Saturday, and if necessary, Sunday nights. The Anglers, once again, home on Friday night, a 7 p.m. start. That's tomorrow, right here at Veterans Field. Anglers versus Mariners. And then Saturday night will be a 5:30 start between the A's and M's. A year ago, Chatham made it all the way to the Cape League Championship Series. And in year 2, Tom Holliday is going to try to do it one last time.
And the Anglers, coming off of their regular season, 19th regular season division title in the Cape League's modern era for the Chatham A's. And Tom Holliday in his second year, they were the number 2 seed last year, went all the way to the Cape League Finals. They're the 1 seed this year out of the East. They meet the Harwich Mariners for Game 1 tomorrow. And Tom Holliday and the Anglers looking for another run to the Cape League Finals in his second season.
That road starts tomorrow. 7 p.m. game between the Anglers and Mariners, Game 1 of the East Division Series. We've got a very special broadcast starting tomorrow night. Instead of the normal 6:40 pregame, we've got a 30-minute pregame. That is 2 manager shows. You'll hear from Tom Holliday, the A's manager. You'll hear from Steve Englert, the Mariners manager, and 2 catches of the day. It should be a lot of fun. We'll hope you'll join us for Game 1 of the 2019 postseason in the Cape Cod Baseball League. For the 19th time, the Chatham Anglers have clinched the East Division title. They are the number 1 seed in the East Division, and we will see you tomorrow night. For Josh Schaefer, I'm Cooper Boardman saying so long, and we'll see you for the playoffs tomorrow night on the Cape Cod Baseball Network.
This has been an exclusive presentation of Chatham A's Baseball on TRZ Team Line.
Chatham on TRZ.